Welcome back to ZFL News with me, Danica Dale. There's plenty of excitement among ZFL fans this week after news broke of a return for an Elite Division legend. Jim Johnson can bring you right up to speed.
Yes, indeed, Danica, and everyone is right to be excited. Mad Frank is back. For those of you who know of Mad Frank, you'll know why you're excited. But let's imagine a scenario where you've never heard of him. Just who is Mad Frank? Well, to help you out, I've called on our resident statistician, Felix Duke, to provide some more context.
Thank you, Jim. I've spent a couple of hours digging up all the data we have on Mad Frank to produce this player profile. As you can see, Mad Frank was an ever-present for Vinscore Defiant last season, appearing in every possible match in the Elite Division for them, as well as helping the team reach the Howitzer Cup final. While he didn't score a touchdown, you can see here that he inflicted as many casualties as he suffered himself, while also committing 4 times as many fouls as he suffered at the hands of opponents. Those 2 expulsions are blots on his copybook for sure, but otherwise, you can see from these numbers why fans are so excited to see him return. Wait, are you sure this is the right player, Jim? Only, I'm not sure these are the sorts of numbers you had in mind.
Thank you, Felix. And don't worry, you've done your job perfectly fine. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a perfect example of why you can't trust numbers to tell the whole story. For Mad Frank is much more than mere data in a table. This is the ZFL's first ever legendary player. And he didn't achieve that through hard work, good performances, or sheer talent. No. Mad Frank became the ZFL's first legend through rampant, unregulated warpstone abuse, and now he's back. Royal Santa Magritta, struggling at the foot of the Elite Division table, have announced that they are reneging on team owner Eleanor Brands' demands for no human players on her team. And while head coach Natty Divino begins the search for a more permanent solution to his team's roster challenges, Brands has set up a 1-match contract for Mad Frank to join the team as a blitzer for the match against the Sartosa Deckhands. Now, of course, the legend of Mad Frank is that you'll never quite know which Mad Frank will show up. For Royals fans, they'll certainly be hoping it's a version of Mad Frank that can inspire the team to a first victory in 6 ZFL matches. For the rest of us, it should be entertaining either way. I've been Jim Johnson for ZFL News, with thanks to Felix Duke for his contributions to this report.
So the Royals versus the Deckhands then. And I think the first thing to say is there is a lot going on in the background for both teams in this match. I will come on to Mad Frank in a moment. But first...
No, I don't want to wait.
No,
I don't want to wait. I want to see Mad Frank.
We'll come on to Mad Frank shortly, but we'll talk about the Deckhands, where the ZFL launched an investigation into financial irregularities on the Deckhands accounts, as reported by Bloodlines magazine at the start of this round. In response to this investigation, the Deckhands players murdered the investigator and stole his watch, selling it to a fence for even more gold. Unfortunately for head coach Slick Goldgrabber, the students from the Academy for Aspiring Young Necromancers misread his instructions and resurrected the investigator onto the team's roster.
Oh dear.
So keep an eye out for him as the match begins. Now, on to the Royals. The Royals have agreed a 1-match deal to hire Mad Frank as a blitzer for this match. Now, Mad Frank is he's what I'm calling a ZFL star player. So this guy will turn up every now and then. But the rules around him are unusual because Mad Frank's warpstone-addled brain means he often forgets which skills he's learned. So a different version of the player appears every time. So, for this match, Mad Frank has the following skills: Dauntless, Thick Skull, Jump Up, Break Tackle, Tackle, and plus movement. The deal being that he must take one random skill. All of the skills are random. He must take one random skill from each available category, including, in this case, a characteristic as well. And then the coach gets to choose 2 categories in which to roll another random to make him a legend. Now, tackle's useful against ghouls, I suppose.
Tackle,
Dauntless
break,
is useful
tackle, and
against
blast movement.
mummies.
Yeah. And thick skull will keep him on the pitch, and we want him on the pitch. Mad Frank.
This one,
back.
well, I mean to say that the last 2 games we've seen have been a 3-0 and a 4-0, so we're on a particular trend here. But let's get into this match, which I am hoping will be an entertaining one at the very least.
Oh. Now you got me excited. Now you got me excited.
The Royals at the foot of the Elite Division table. It's gone horribly for them so far. Just 1 point, which was that draw against the Rangers. But of course, everybody draws against the Rangers. The Deckhands are going much better than I think most expected. And they are annoying the league in more ways than one.
They're annoying the league, annoying the investigators, and annoying a lot of people.
Is that only one mummy?
May the other be raiding somewhere?
The other might be on other business.
Probably pirate business. Hey, Frank is back.
So, all things considered, the team values between the 2 teams not dissimilar coming into this game. Bryce the Slice Cambuel is here, though. So that was probably after Bryce inducement nonsense. He was injured last round, was the mummy. We have perfect passing for the Deckhands.
Yeah, nice. I'm sure they will take advantage of that. And this is no joke.
Now, let's introduce everyone to the Deckhands roster and keep an eye out for Jonathan Investigateman at the bottom of the roster here. This is, of course, the investigator who's been resurrected to the team. He's not very good at Blood Bowl, is Jonathan Investigateman.
He's been stripped of his what? Of his flesh? Of his life? Of, like, poor lad.
But I tell you what,
Not of his scarf.
that man was born to investigate. He was perhaps not born to Blood Bowl, but we'll soon see. So, you imagine he'll start the game on the bench. Navy Bones, the only mummy, who'll probably team up with Bryce the Slice, who is the chainsaw, of course, team up for as long as we possibly can. Scurvy Dog has been fairly impactful, actually, so far this season. And Lan Drover, the former Saurus, is the plus strength white. Peabody is missing for this game, so it's just Bird Brain and the Slapper combining.
Well, Peabody normally loves passing. So I guess if the 2 remaining ghouls will take this habit from him.
Keep an eye out for Keen Bean as well, the zombie with sprint, catch, and dodge, because he used to be a gutter runner for the Clan Filth Tyrants, who became the Deadrock Tyrants. He was badly converted by their Necromancer, and then he was bought by the Deckhands. For reasons no one's quite sure, but they did it.
This is all amazing.
That's the Deckhands. Here's the Royals. Mad Frank on the roster, along with not many others. We've even got a journeyman called Lorenzo on the team.
Lorenzo. Not Dragoni. Normal, regular Lorenzo.
This should be an entertaining watch, all things considered. No bench for the Royals. I don't think there's much bench for the Deckhands. If there is any bench, it will be Investigateman, who really isn't much to write home about, to be honest. The investigator, who's on the sidelines, on the field, as it were, the skeleton for the Sartosa Deckhands. as I understand it, they were given some options. An investigatement's going to start the game. The kicker's being left on the bench, Alathenio. Changing weather is going to send the ball into the crowd, and the slapper has a hold of it. Now, early armor break on the dwarf from Milan Drover is a stun. On a 1 in 9 against the tree from the mummy. Well, we've got block. And apparently Juggernaut. Bryce the slice with the hit on McIntosh with the saw. Another stun on a dwarf.
McIntosh open for a potential foul.
Investigateman is not very quick. He's movement 3. Here's a foul from Skinbad, who's been fairly prominent at these this season.
Ooh.
And Oakbury Orchard is down and out.
No apple used. Treeman is gone. The big column of Santa Magritta Royal team is gone.
Well, that puts the Royals on the back foot very early doors. Great start for Sartosa. Double push. Going to re-roll this on Bryce the Slice. Mad Frank getting into the action. Can he get a removal? Yes! Mad Frank! Mad Frank is back, done. But Bryce the Slice is up.
Bryce the Slice is also back, but we don't care because Mad Frank.
Human blitzers for the Royals cause casualties. We know this. Here comes Scurvy Dog. We're going for Lotho Marigold. The halfling gets the break with Mighty Blow. Does not. Gets the block, or the knockdown, sorry. Does not get the break. And it looks like we are setting up a foul, though we might not leave the ball carrier right there. As we aim for Seymour Waddington. So, of course, the tree going means any potential one-turn threat from Marigold is gone. Roderick Roothopper is missing this game for the Royals as well. Here comes that foul on Waddington. No break from Skinbad and no call from the referee either. He's been very lenient with the deckhands in the early part of this game. Rush from Marigold and a 1 in 9 from Pettersson. So that are all the rerolls gone for the Royals.
Pettersson is like the worst player in the ZFL at the moment.
Change of plan there from Eddie Sylvester. As here goes Mad Frank again. Gets the pow on Scurvy Dog.
Mad Frank getting the job done.
Going to try and take down the mummy as well, although this risks pushing Navy Bones onto Mad Frank. That dwarf doesn't have block. And Silver Throne beats a stun. So many dwarf armor breaks so far.
Well, dwarf armor impervious to... that's a hit on Mad Frank. You don't get Mad Frank down that easy. Needed a reroll.
Might be looking to set up some sort of foul on Mad Frank. Drover gets the knockdown. And Investigateman, I think, is going to take a block here. Gets the knockdown. Does the Investigator. And pushes the dirty player away. Good stuff from Investigateman there. And this is clearly looking like a foul on Mad Frank. We're going to need to take a rush to get there, I think. From Skinbad. Mad Frank is stunned, but is otherwise okay.
Mad Frank is fine. You can always trust Mad Frank.
No rerolls for the Royals. McIntosh fails Dauntless, so that'll be a 1 dice. Juggernaut means we can have another go. We push Mad Frank out of harm's way. And that's red dice. Get away with it this time. Royals not afraid of the fight here. As Morgan Davey moves to stop the deckhands switching sides on the play. Double skull from Navy Bones. Deckhands out of rerolls now.
Look at McIntosh holding the line.
Well, right now, it doesn't feel like this match is going to be 3-0 or 4-0, but it's early days. Push skull from Scurvy Dog. onto Grimnir Battleborn. And that's a push both down. We're going to have to wrestle Macintosh to the floor. It's not been an amazing turn for the Deckhands so far. The Slapper's going to move forwards with it. That is a based cage. Investigate, man.
Pedersen. Showing Pedersen how it's done.
Oh, and that's a skull against Lorenzo and a stone. Alec Aitken, former Celtics lineman there with the one die skull. Morgan Davey has come all the way round the back of the Deckhands team here. What is the plan? Eddie Sylvester fails the dodge. What a nines it straight away.
That's going to give a lot of room for the Slapper to move in.
Keen Beans up with Fast Zombie, of course. Curvy Dog gets the knockdown on Grimnir Battleborn. And an armor break on Macintosh there. And a KO on the Troll Slayer.
Ooh, that's a big removal.
Alfonso Peterson goes down. I'm not really sure why you target him. He's probably safer leaving him on the field. And Enrico Estrella with the hit on Lothar Marigold. Dodge from Birdbrain. Skinbad's going to make the foul. We are not going for Mad Frank. We're going for the halfling. And Skinbad's going to be called by the referee for the foul on Marigold. And Skinbad is sent off.
Another strong halfling. Good lad. Removing a play with his face.
Well, I mean, this looks just about safe, doesn't it? Mad Frank. Oh, he's got jump up. Oh, Mad Frank's going to go for the ball. No, he's down.
Oh, Mad Frank. His chance is gone. No.
Well, he was jump up movement 8. He had every chance of getting there. That's still not safe from the madness of Mad Frank.
Well, the fact that Mad Frank played before the Royals stood any of the players up means that Deckhands can replace or can rearrange the players as they wish.
Oh, no, failed rush.
Oh, there is a chance! Mad Frank! Mad Frank can do it now! Mad Frank, come on, Mad Frank. We trust you, Mad Frank.
Eddie Sylvester can even provide an assist here with a rush. Gets there. Mad Frank for the sack. Mad Frank gets it done. Finds the pow. Does he want to recover the ball himself? No. The Royals have managed to make the sack. And Morgan Davey is going forward to be some sort of scoring threat. Alfonso Peterson can reach this ball. But it's Alfonso Peterson, so he fails to dodge.
It's Alfonso Peterson, indeed. Oh, unbelievable scenes.
Well, an entertaining game was promised, and so far an entertaining game has been delivered between these two fairly iffy Blood Bowl teams.
Well, Peterson is forcing the Deckhands to throw dice.
It's a rush from Birdbrain. It's going to be a blitz from Scurvy Dog with the break tackle dodge. No knockdown on Eddie Sylvester. And remember, Mad Frank has tackle here. So if the Slapper's going to try this, it's going to be from tackle. Gets it done. Gets the pickup. Oh, what a touchdown from the Slapper.
Oh, dear.
Deckhands lead. When the Slapper scores, it tends to be spectacular. Is this peak ZFL? It's hard to say. I must say that as the send-off... Wait, what happened there? No! Biased referee. There's a biased referee in play.
We did not check the inducements.
We did
This is
not
not very
check
professional.
the inducements. You're right. There was a biased referee in play. And on the 5+, Bryce the Slice, having been casualtied by Mad Frank and then regenerating, is back for the second half. Does this tell me there's a biased referee?
No, it does not.
In my
But we'll
defense,
check this
then,
time.
I wouldn't have been able to know. Oh, it's on the
Yeah, wait.
press and Nuffle. Right. Where's my prayers? Here they are. There's friends with the ref. That's what it was.
Oh dear.
The things you learn.
That's gonna allow Bryce the Slice to play for one more turn.
Well, no, because that was an early touchdown, so the Royals are going to have a 2-turn attempt here at this touchdown. But yeah, actually, you're right. Bryce will get one more turn to hit something with his trusty chainsaw.
Maybe 2 turns.
But here comes the kick. Alathenio onto the field to do this job. Going to be a deep kick. And changing weather sends the ball towards the flank. Wrong side of the field from the Royals' perspective there. Making blocks before we put the scoring threat into play there. Keen Bean being knocked down, and that's a double push from Grimnir Battleborn. We could have used Pro on one of those dice to fish for a knockdown. It would have been safe. And here goes Lorenzo.
And Mad Frank! Oh, gets the knockdown. What a player.
He's having a fine game, is Mad Frank. That is a stun on Alathenio. Knockdown here from Lotho Marigold, and the armor break from the Halfling on Jonathan Investigateman. Going to be a pass from Pettersson. No, he can't pick up.
No. He keeps trying.
Why is this player so bad? He's just terrible. He's so bad. Deckhands going to set up a screen here. Here comes the
I can
blitz
see a
from
chainsaw
Bryce the
in the
Slice.
future of Mad Frank.
He wants revenge on Mad Frank. And he gets revenge in the form of a stun. So it's only Lorenzo who can score from here. There's going to be a foul on Mad Frank as well from the slapper. Oh, no!
No, not Mad Frank!
Apo immediately
No, Mad
used.
Frank! Answer, Apo! Come on, Apo, do your job. Oh, bad Apo.
Mad Frank
Very bad Apo.
is gone, but so is the slapper. That's one of the 2 goals. The ref calls it. So Mad Frank had one more removal in him.
Mad Frank using tackle while being removed through a foul to get the slapper out of the game. Awesome.
Can Lorenzo score here? Surely not. Oh, that is a dauntless fail. It doesn't matter. And that's another dauntless fail, and that doesn't matter. That's a 1 in 9. Okay.
Come on, Macintosh.
But we're going to need to do a jump over to score. Pettersson with the pickup. And he's tried a quick pass. And he's rolled a 1.
I'm fouled.
Half-time, Deckhands lead this one 1-0. Mad Frank and the tree on the sidelines. So are a whole bunch of Deckhands players. Should they be over there? I'm not so sure. This time it's another 5, but Bryce the Slice is sent off. The 3rd expulsion of the game for the Sartosa Deckhands as Alathenio makes another kick. Team reroll for the Deckhands is massive.
3 rerolls for the Deckhands, never seen before.
Keen Bean goes down. As does Alec Aitken. Armor break on the former Celtic and a KO on the former Celtic. Down as well goes Jonathan Investigateman. And that's an armor break. Oh, and Investigateman is injured.
Oh, Investigateman.
And he
Getting
does not
everything off his-
regen.
It's a badly hard, he's fine. He will be back to
It's
play
been a
another
rough
day.
week for Jonathan Investigateman.
It's been an experience. Morgan Davey working as a regular blitzer of the team. And
Oh,
producing a
another KO.
knockdown and a KO!
What a great
Oh my god,
turn.
there's been 3 removals.
The Royals have half a chance here. Now, Alfonso Pettersson is not being trusted to pick the
No,
ball.
no. Eddie Sylvester picking the ball.
You go over
just
there,
by
Alfonso.
himself.
You'll be fine over there,
Yeah.
mate. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Oh, and now the referee. Well, he's calling it both ways, the ref. And Lotho Marigold is gone. Sneaky gate or not.
There was a snake in the injury roll, meaning that not even Marigold can run away from that. Oh, Davey.
Davey being pushed around. Scurvy Dog next to go with Mighty Blow. Still, Lorenzo remains a scoring threat. As Davey is KO'd next.
Oh, that's been 2 players lost.
I mean, the
For the
Deckhands are
Royals
down to
also in
6 players. But the
With
Royals
6,
are
like,
down to
in 7?
7.
8, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well,
7.
6.5. Do you count Pettersson?
No.
No.
Here comes McIntosh.
Well, McIntosh hasn't had his best game. Again fails the
No.
Dauntless. Doesn't matter this time. Gets the break on Navy Bones. The Mummy goes down and the Mummy is stunned. Here comes Eddie Sylvester. Well, all of the memes are gone except Alfonso Pettersson. Investigateman's gone. Mad Frank's gone. One dice goal.
One day, Skull. Look at these 3 rerolls for the Deckhands. Crazy times.
Keen Bean. There's no tackle on that old world dwarf blocker. You could have taken a dodge. There is armbar, though, it must be said. So perhaps wise to not risk the dodge, even though you've got the dodge skill.
Yeah,
Keen Bean.
armbar, such an OP skill.
I mean, Keen Bean could have based the ball on that last turn. Weirdly. He would have actually had 3 times as much movement from sprint as he would from getting up.
Grimnir Battlebomb producing yet another knockdown and a removal. Great game from Battleborn.
This is unlike the Deckhands. There's players being removed left, right, and centre. Land Drover will be next as McIntosh doesn't get it done yet again. Dauntless this time kicks in and we find the POW on the white. Are the Royals going to push for the win here? Eddie Sylvester moving into scoring range. Here goes Birdbrain. It'll be a 2 dice on the ball with Wrestle. Gets the POW.
Oh.
Birdbrain. Gets the sack. Gets the break on Sylvester. And it's into the Mummy, who drops it. Was always going to need a 6 on the Magnet Hands, was Navy Bones. It would have been a real challenge for the Deckhands to get that free. Had Navy Bones have caught that. But it wasn't to be. Here goes Alfonso Pettersson, who's just sort of on support duty. And again, McIntosh only finds pushes. We are going to scatter the ball. This time with Pro, we find the POW. No break. But that's not an easy pickup.
That's gonna be one die on Heavy Bones.
Oh,
And
very
Barbing
nice.
used a brawler. Brawler. Nice, very nice.
Comes Lan Drover. Going for the hit on McIntosh. We're going to try and scatter the ball. And there's a shadowing option for Grimnir Battleborn. And the ball scatters to Land Drover, who drops it. Oh, and the Mummy's caught it!
Heavy Bones! Oh dear. Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
Navy Bones has the ball. And is going backwards with it. But the most important thing is that the Mummy has the ball. And a great knockdown from Keen Bean, who is a not actually terrible scoring threat up the field.
My
Slightly
God, what you're
terrible,
saying.
but not quite as terrible as it could be. There's some decent movement on that player. It'll be McIntosh to try and get the sack here. No, it'll be a one nice knockdown from Grimnir Battleborn. Armor break. And Bones is down and stunned once more. Wow, McIntosh cannot get it done. Pro worked, and it was another both down. The Royals are making a real hash of this. A real hash of this. Land Rover. No shadowing. We're going to take a blitz first, and then we're going to try and pick this up, maybe, I think. Strength 4 white. Going for the pickup. Doesn't get it. Last reroll. Doesn't use it. And the ball scatters further downfield. Wrestle. Used. By Birdbrain. Oh no, it's Alfonso Pettersson with the blitz. He finds the knockdown. And that might allow Eddie Sylvester in to score here.
The team needs to trust
No,
Pettersson.
Pettersson's going to pick it up. He's found it.
No, come on, Pettersson. Unbelievable, Saints. I can't believe that. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Alfonso Pettersson. And that needs a reroll, that skull, to be fair, because that zombie might have been able to sack the ball there. And that was a reroll with Loner, by the way.
3+ Loner.
Prevent Alathenio getting it. It'll be Birdbrain to have a go. Can only reach Eddie Sylvester. Gets the POW, to be fair on Eddie Sylvester. Armor break as well. For the second time, and Sylvester is knocked out. Alfonso Pettersson's going to have to do this alone. As Land Rover, 1 in 9's that dodge.
And you know you cannot trust Pettersson. Oh my god.
Yeah, from downtown comes McIntosh. The both down is good enough, but no Juggernaut is used. We could have just taken the both down. That works. Pettersson scores. McIntosh there could have just used the passive form of Juggernaut by not using Juggernaut, and that would have cancelled the wrestle and got us a mighty flow hit onto Birdbrain. The Deckhands will have 2 turns to try and win this Blood Bowl match. Can the Royals hang on for a draw?
Well, the Royals can hold for a drama. It's the 6-player offense against the 7-player defense.
Yeah, 6 versus 7, exactly. Deep kick as well, and a reroll for the Royals. Not where the Deckhands needed that. Wharf armor breaks once more as Lorenzo goes to the ground as well, and Lorenzo is gone.
Oh, Lorenzo! After such a great game, he's gone.
Great hit from Alathenio.
The Celtics always getting all the dice.
3 hits, 3 armor breaks. KO. And now it's 6 versus 5.
That was a dwarf KO. Oh my god.
Like a keen bean making his way forward. That zombie is a scoring threat. Oh no, he's 1 short. He's 1 short. Birdbrain again gets the armor break on a dwarf. And all the way back here, Scurvy Dog goes for the pickup with sure hands. But there's a long way to go for the ball on the next turn for Sartosa. And the Royals have the chance to shut this down. Although you want to be careful basing Keen Bean because you can chain push that player. He's got catch. Juggernaut, this time we use passive Juggernaut and Birdbrain goes down. But you can, if you want to, chain push this player forward. Not going to go for it. Oh, is he going to pass it to him and then Keen Bean's going to do the handoff in the end zone, perhaps? Birdbrain makes the dodge. Through tackle, that's not going to work.
Bad direction, going from tackle to tackle.
And the game ends 1-1. And we didn't get to see Keen Bean make a marvellous play. Well, a point for the Royals, but is that a point for the Royals in a game that the Royals would hope to win?
Point is a point, and a new dirty player is a new dirty player, and you take it, and you don't complain.
The dirty player dwarf with pro. Excellent.
Very professional dirty player. We like this. We really like this. Another MVP for Skinbat, who is truly a fan favorite.
Well, Skinbag took out a tree, then was immediately sent off. Mad Frank, though, I hope we enjoyed the return of the ZFL legend himself. It'll be a while before we see him again, but I think Mad Frank delivered in that game.
Well, this was a good show. Not a high score line as we had in the previous games, but still really well fought and exciting till the end. You know, when Pettersson had the ball in his hands, I truly thought that all hope was lost for the Royals. But it was not to be.
That really is the vibe that Pettersson gives off, isn't it? All hope is lost. If Alfonso Pettersson can score, we can all score. Remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Investigateman can score too.
I have to say, I thought Investigateman had a fairly solid game. He found his
Yeah, he
powers when he was asked to block.
Yeah, he held the line, found his pause. I mean, he may have enjoyed his game, actually. Do you think that he may find his place into a team in the ZFL?
Well, he's on a team in the ZFL. They can't fire him.
Permanently. It's true. That was not temporary. Death in the ZFL is permanent.